This will truly be the golden age of America. That's what we have to have. This is a magnificent victory for the American people that will allow us to make America great again.
We welcome you to a special...
And hold on, you say you thought Harris would win the night before? Yeah, I did. I slightly favored Harris winning with an electoral college W in the blue wall, as opposed to a general population, like a general election, overall population victory for Donald Trump. I thought that Donald Trump was actually going to win the popular vote, and Kamala Harris had a slight chance of winning the electoral college. Okay? And the reason why she lost the electoral college, and I said the only reason why it was a slight, very marginal chance for Kamala Harris, was because of the many failures of the campaign that I have been actively fucking communicating. Actively fucking communicating for months! For months. And months. And months. I've been fucking screaming about this shit. And so have many others. But ultimately, everyone came in here and chirped and chirped and chirped and chirped and chirped and chirped and said, no, you don't understand. The ground game is great. Ground game is great. The ground game wins elections. Ground game wins elections. It doesn't fucking matter when the top line communications are bad. If the campaign doesn't have a good message, $30 million of ad spend in every fucking swing district is not going to change it, okay? You can pump them filled to the fucking brim with bad messages and bad campaign strategies. They're not going to respond positively to it. And the fucking vote and the polls were right. They didn't respond to it. Okay? That's it. The polls were correct. And it's very frustrating. It's very, very frustrating. Because ultimately, all of the unimaginable problems that we presented over and over again that so many fucking people did not want to see were correct. Revisionist history, dude, you are shameless. You said she would win. The video is still you. Chatters, please, I beg you, look at this, okay? Look at this. What the hell is Kamala doing with Ested Herndon of the New York Times, okay? Is Kamala Harris's strategy all wrong? Are Democrats throwing this election? Does Kamala Harris still have a chance? Kamala Harris is wild for doing this podcast. For months and months and months, both on the Pod Johns podcast, both on Newsweek and numerous articles, I talked over and over and over and over again. I was confident in my statement wrong, and I hope you never took what I said as chirping at you. So yeah, I'm devastated. I think several people at work to turn out voted for Trump law, so fuck me, I guess. For months and months and months and months, I said consistently that Kamala Harris has a slight chance of victory, but overall, her prospects are dire. I said over and over again that the reason why this race is even close, despite Trump's campaign being overall awful, which it is, and many people are going to tell you it was brilliant. Many people are going to tell you Trump was fucking brilliant. He did a fantastic job. He did not. He did not do a fantastic fucking job. Okay? He didn't. Donald Trump lost votes from 2020. Kamala Harris lost a fuck ton more votes from 2020. And that's it. You should have been more vocal. This is on you, brother. What? It's all your fault, Hassan. I think we have a lot of trolls in the chat today, by the way, who, as always, don't necessarily care about the truth, but more so just want to like find a way to somehow make this my fault. I don't know how you think a Twitch streamer is responsible for the future of the future of the Republic, but anyway, Americans were angry. Okay, Americans were very angry, and the campaign once again did not respond to them at all. They did not respond to their anger at all. Time and time again, I said, here, I mean, I'm on the record on this. I'll show you. There's a couple different moments, but I think one of the most prescient moments is this one. Okay? It's what I said after the DNC. Holy shit, my SEO is awful, dude. I just Googled Hasan, or I just searched Hasanabi DNC last night. I couldn't even find, my video doesn't even come up. PBS NewsHour, Kenan Thompson comes up. Where the fuck is this? Anyway. Are you going to be covering the concession speech later today? Yes. YouTube is also very right wing. It's like the fourth one down. No. This is John Oliver on election 2024 from the fucking Hasanabi archive too. I think there's a problem, and I don't think Democrats are recognizing it. One, Donald Trump knows he's losing, okay? And he desperately, desperately wants to win. That's number one. Number two, Democrats think they're winning, and the race is actually close. I don't like that at all. I think that originally Kamala Harris was like legitimately pessimistic and skeptical about her prospects of winning. Like she was actually doing a good job. Not like not gloating and being careful. I mean, Democrats are so lucky that they're running against a party that has like forgotten how to run for office. Okay. Where is the? I think
he will give them another round of tax breaks. In fact, is a national.
Insane. Oh, here, this is it. Oh my God. That's it. This is all it took. I can't do it. Every single reason why you were excited about Kamala Harris, beyond the fact that she was not a carcass, was literally the exact opposite of this mentality. This is old Democratic Party mentality. We're back. Good to be in business. This will be a very close race. Kamala Harris will most likely still win it because Donald Trump, unless there's some other caveats I'm going to show you in a second, Kamala Harris will most likely win this election only because the Republican Party is so completely insane. They don't know how to run a normal, competent race anymore. Donald Trump already has maxed out his name recognition. Those will be the reasons as to why Kamala Harris will most likely win. However, there is a caveat. Benjamin Netanyahu will take America's long military dick and wave it at everyone in the region, bringing troops into the fray. Okay, bringing troops in the contest. Do everything in his power to make sure that the Dems don't win. Kamala Harris will be attached to all of Joe Biden's worst foreign policy achievements. Barring that, without that, this election is not in the bag at all. I've been warning that the Democrats are way too cocky, way too fucking confident about the Brad Summer memes, the momentum that they got, the momentum that they experienced. That momentum came because the Democrats responded to public pressure. I'm sorry. You have to be the dumbest to be like, I'm voting for Kamala Harris because she's going to go to war with Iran, because she's going to stand up to America's enemies. You want to know why I know you don't think that that's a good speech? Because you're coping in the chat saying, well, it's not for me. Maybe it's for some other person. Maybe it's for the Trump guys that want to drop Trump, but just like need that extra oomph. Are you saying this was a 1 out of 10 absolute train wreck in your opinion? No, of course it's not a 1 out of 10. My expectation coming into this speech was to see what Kamala Harris talks about when she's like the joy candidate. She's going to bring hope and change and joy. She had the opportunity to run a 2008 Obama. That's what I was expecting. Even if it was fake, my expectation at the very least was that the couple moves that they made, they were going to lead into a progressive messaging campaign. I'm sorry. The Democratic president should never, ever say we're going to have the most lethal army, the most lethal military in the world. You're supposed to be the counterbalance to fascist, jingoistic sentiment. You're supposed to at least aesthetically present yourself as the peaceful candidate, as the peaceful party. She went up there and went cop mode. It was shocking. Like, I shit on anarchists all the time. You know this. I do. But goddamn, they're kind of not wrong. That's crazy, man. She had all this progressive momentum. And now all she's got are the loyalists who are just begging for someone, not Biden. So the answer is to not vote. Man, I'm not saying that. Vote for Kamala Harris, baby. Do whatever the you want. I'm not going to tell you not to vote for her. And most will tell you to say that you're not going to vote for her, to try to get her to do your bidding. As a voter, it is your right. It's your right to demand things from your politicians for your vote. They do not have your vote for granted. They should earn it from the jump. The one thing I will tell you is not vote for Donald Trump. When it comes to like making a political calculation, it's always running towards this mythical guy out there that is like, I'm going to only vote for the Democrats if they become moderate. Then become a Republican. I never hear a Republican go, you know, Donald Trump's got to take this line. He's got to take this soft approach because there's some moderates out there that he needs to win over. This